Chapter 15.3, the Juvenile Justice System. Please write down the third bullet, starting with in the 1960s. Also, please write down the bullet that states the court also ruled that guilty beyond a reasonable doubt should apply to juvenile cases. The first juvenile court was set up in Cook County, Chicago in 1899. Many people supported the goal of trying to rehabilitate or correct a young offender's behavior. In the 1960s, in Ray Galt, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that children have some of the same legal rights that adults have. 1. They have the right to be told of the charges against them. 2. They have the right to an attorney. 3. They have the right to cross-examine witnesses against them. 4. They have the right to remain silent when being questioned. The court also ruled that guilty beyond a reasonable doubt should apply to juvenile cases. As crime rates with juveniles increased in the 1990s, state governments created harsher penalties for both juveniles and adults and made it easier to try younger offenders as adults. Here are a couple of charts that document juvenile crime. Please write down the last 3 bullets on this slide. Juvenile justice today. Every state has its own special set of laws for handling juvenile delinquents, the name given to young people who commit crimes. Most states consider anyone under the age 18 to be a juvenile, some states as low as 16. Anyone over the cutoff age will be tried as an adult. Offenders below would be treated as juveniles. If a juvenile is charged with a felony like murder, they can be tried as an adult in most states. The justice system sees juveniles who commit crimes as one of 2 types. 1. Delinquent offenders, young people who have committed acts that would be crimes if committed by adults. 2. Status offenders, those who have committed acts that would not be crimes if done by adults. On this slide, I want you to add to your notes, if a juvenile is charged with a felony like murder, they can be tried as adults in most states. The juvenile court system. Juvenile courts handle 2 types of cases, neglect and delinquency. Neglect. Cases involve young people whose caregivers abuse them or failed to care for them. Delinquency. Cases involve juveniles who commit crimes. The intake process for juveniles. 1. The arrest. The juvenile is taken into custody to take charge of someone in an official way. 2. Intake. Once a youth is in the juvenile court system, a social worker decides how the case should be handled. A third of the cases leave the system here. Some are dismissed, some go to adult court, some to diversion, counseling, drug treatment, etc. Here is a graph that just shows the steps in a juvenile court case.